Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Wednesday. It's January the 4th, 2012, and like we do every night, we got four major markets to look at, four different ones every single night, and then all of them recapped on Friday. So let's look at today's four. We're going to look at gold right off the bat. This one, like we said last week, is in a counter trend bounce to the upside right here, but it is counter trend, meaning that the true trend, the overall trend, is down. You've got a low point, high point, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and now you're making yet another counter trend bounce to the upside. It's not time to get all psyched about this. Even if you were to make new highs, you still have to come back down and test those lows before you could call it a reversible trend from a downtrend to an uptrend. So right now, I mean, you can be bullish on gold if you like or whatever, but right now the chart is still in an overall downtrend. This is still just a counter trend bounce. If you get a reversal where you get a higher high than here, then you may have something developing. But until we see that, we're just going to be watching, keeping an eye on it. It's a counter trend rally. You can, if you're trading it, I'd follow your stops. You use your stop loss limits to advance along the way, keeping your stop just below each candlestick's low point. And as long as she makes higher highs and higher lows, stay with it. When that stops happening, you start getting a reversal, then get out because she's going to turn right around and come back down. That's what the trend is on that particular chart for now. Okay, we did have an opportunity here that I actually missed. I wasn't using the ultimate oscillator last week. I was using the slow stocks, and we missed it here. And this low point here, you got these two low points that were trending up. At the same time, the corresponding lows on the price activity here and here, they were trending down. All right, so that was a bullish divergence, which calls for a move to the upside there, a bounce to the upside. So we could have seen that had we spotted that with the ultimate oscillator, but we didn't have it on our charts at the time, so we didn't. And missed opportunities happen all the time. Just move on. Okay. All right, let's have a look here at the BSE, or the India Bombay Stock Exchange. This has been a sixth sister for a while, but she's trying, to turn around. Not really all that convincing, but she's trying. Here we have a downtrend going on, right? And this has been going on for a while. Lower lows and lower highs, that's the signal. However, right here we get a hammer candlestick formation, like you're trying to reverse here, find some support area, and we're starting to move back up. So if you were going to look at this and say you got a low point here, a higher low here, maybe an uptrend is starting to develop. Well, maybe lots of things. Maybe I'm a smurf. But the reality is the top here, this high point, has not been taken out. Until that happens, we don't have a reversal. You can bounce around all you want and break down it, but until you get the right formation, higher highs and higher lows, you don't want to be buying severely in a downtrend because you're counter trend trading. And until those lower highs and lower lows change to higher highs and higher lows, I'm just not going to get behind it, okay? For those of you who are hardcore BSE fans and you want to trade to the long side, you do have some positives in there. There are some reasons to be bullish and seeing a potential reversal here. But like I said, until the chart does it, I'm not getting involved. But for those who are actually watching the ultimate oscillator, you can see you got a low point here, a higher low here. It's just trending up. And the corresponding low points associated with this slide here and this one here is trending down. That's a bullish divergence calling for a move back to the upside. So it makes sense to see one here, but I want to see it before I start trying to find a buy opportunity, okay? Okay, let's take a quick little look here at the Japan iShares EWJ right there. You will notice we've got a basic overall same scenario. We broke down the uptrend right here and bounced back up, and then we're trying to reverse it. We've got this low point here and this low point here. So it's starting to reverse. We caught this one with a nice signal here, expecting this to move to the upside. It's exactly what it's doing here. And we've now come up to the previous high. So that was our target, would have been reached right at that point. Now some of you guys are going to want to stay with it. You're going to see it as being potential to keep going higher, and that's possible. There's nothing wrong with that. However, I want to bring your attention that you are in the overbought position here, and if you are going to let your money ride there and expect it to keep going higher, what you want to do is take your stuff that was way down here, advance that sucker on up here. As long as she keeps on the candlesticks, keeps making higher highs and higher lows, like you have here, low point here, a higher low here, high point here, higher high here. As long as that keeps happening, stay with it. But advance your stop to just below that candlestick. If she makes a lower low, I'll be done with it. Just wait for a better opportunity, okay? That's just how I would trade that. The last chart we're going to look at today has been our strongest one, the FTSE, London Financial Times Index, FTSE here. We got this one as well. Nice trade here to the upside. We expected a target test of this previous high. That's exactly what you got. And she's not done. I mean, you still, look at this candlesticks here. Low point here, higher, 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 and higher. High points the same way. She's continuing to very strong move to the upside here, and as long as that remains the same, you can continue to trade with it to the upside. However, we are getting up there in the overbought territory. It doesn't mean she has to reverse immediately, but we can start looking for something. And when that happens, we have to look at the overall trend of the chart. So, okay, in this situation here, we were in an uptrend. Let me draw it out. We were in an uptrend, and then we come through and we started to break that, broke down, right? Well, now we've reversed back the other way, and we've come up, pulled back down, and now we've taken out that previous high. It's a strong uptrend here, and that's been the story here. So that we expect it to happen. That's exactly what happened. But now if you're out of it, if you've taken your profits, or you will in the future, whenever, your next opportunity will be the next pullback. Wait for a good pullback, remaining within the overall uptrend, and then we can use that. But until then, you just have to sit back if you're already out and wait for another opportunity or find another chart. Okay? Now you know what I know on those 4 charts. I'll show you 4 different ones mañana. That means tomorrow. God bless, take care, and have a really nice day. Okay? And by the way, we'll have our website up really soon. PerfectStockAlert.com has been under construction for a little while. It'll be back up online and kicking this month. All right? God bless, take care. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.